Hey buddy, it's Invicta. It's time to run here the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Monday, Mosh Pit. We did have another video crossing 3,000 likes. We are now only 4 away from the Get Down Mr. President Challenge. I want to see it happen this week. Let's make it possible. Let's hope that June goes out with a bang. I mean, yesterday's run definitely was a challenging one, to say the least. But those of you who like that kind of run, then, well, you had your fill yesterday. We'll see what today brings. So here's your meme of the day. This one got a good lull out of me here. Brought to you once again by Prestigious Turn 268 on the Invicta subreddit. Title of the thread was Invicta's unformatted computer barely hanging on. Yep, Photoshop, OBS, Isaac, FIFA, Dune. Yeah. I mean, the computer's not dying or anything. It's just it definitely requires some. I'm trying not to format it. I really don't want to format, but I'm probably going to end up having to. Lima 2, Lima Whiskey, Golf 01 Golf. Let's see how we can get out of this month here and move on to the next. I am going to go into the curse room because why not at this point? Our damage is terrible. 2.96 is not good at all. Our tears rate, however, is very good. And we also starting off here with, well, we did start with the jar, but now I've turned it into larynx because larynx is a much better item than to start with. As larynx will allow us to at least kill early game bosses, and also if we really need to, we can use it for a room clear, like kind of like a Mama Mega shout, and it can be okay. You know, it did cost me half of a soul heart. I was hoping that we would maybe get something back like that, but also have like Cinderella's hair or something. I'm not sure what's going on with Isaac's hair. It's a mop top for sure. I mean, like an actual mop, not like a Beatles mop top, but like an actual mop. I think it's a Cinderella reference. I don't know. And we're also starting off with Curse the Tower, which would have been amazing yesterday, but yeah, we don't have it today. So new week, end of the month here. Looking forward to hopefully getting a nice smooth run to start it off. Celebrate 3,000 likes. 4 away from the Mr. Get Down, yeah, the Mr. Get Down challenge, the Get Down Mr. President challenge. And I really wish that we would have had a little bit more of a charge on our larynx. Here it is going to be Pink Haunt, which is not my favorite haunt. She can be very inconsistent with her lasers. Luckily, though, we instant dunked her. We ended up getting a tears upgrade here again with range. And yeah, I'm just going to head on down. We go to last week's question of the episode, coming in from Sea-Dog from the Undefeatable episode, which of course was a reference to Sonic Frontiers. And this one said, question of the episode, could you play with a controller for a run? I would love to see how good or bad you do. Yes, we can, Sea-Dog. In fact, we did. We did it just for you. I hope you're happy. I think that, you know, the controller, I was surprised. I'm still surprised at how many people say that they play with a controller. I figured that we would see a greater ratio to keyboard to controller ratio, but apparently that's not entirely true here. Pretty much inevitable that we were going to take damage in there. Probably going to take damage in here as well. We don't have the damage to shut down these spiders, although we do have the tears rate to back it up. So as long as I don't make any bad moves over webs or hesitate with any movement, we should be okay. I'm not going to use larynx to clear a room like this. Most likely going to end up using it for the boss room. We did get a Fool card, so we can use that out of the boss trap room if we really need to. But Curse of the Tower it's an item that would be interesting if you didn't have to take damage. I don't know of a better way to implement it, though. Like, I would definitely not want to see Curse of the Tower just randomly spawn bombs. I think that would just be awful. But having it activate also is pretty bad because you're guaranteed to take damage, and on top of that, you're also not guaranteed to not take more damage from Curse of the Tower. The only saving grace is that Curse of the Tower cannot proc other Curse of the Towers. But as you see here, we don't have enough for our Devil Deal. And we're gonna have to go back and find something. But Curse of the Tower, it adds a layer of danger that is not particularly good Unless if we had Pyromaniac or we had like an amazing bomb upgrade or something like that, which we don't. I am gonna have to begrudgingly buy this Soul Heart. I say begrudgingly because I didn't really want to have to spend on a Soul Heart for this floor. I know the secret room is there, by the way. Super secret room might be here. Okay, well, before we go fight the boss, we might as well go into the item room. There's no reason for us not to go back to the item room. We're gonna go there anyway, and hopefully, in a best case scenario, we actually get an item that's gonna help us out against the boss. We didn't. It's Akodama. Akodama is not good. Not good at all. Akodama loves to pull things towards Isaac, and I wish that the tears were just, if they were just piercing. If they were just piercing and they didn't have any effect on trajectories, that sort of stuff, I think that it would be a lot better of an item. But as it is right now, Akodama is just, or Akodama, whatever you want to call it, is just Ako bad. We get another tears upgrade here, and I mean, yeah, Guppy's Collar would lock us into a double deal. It would also give us a Guppy item. And in a worst case scenario, we could also potentially save our life. So I think what we're going to do now, and I think you can see where we're going with this, is let's go into the curse room, lose the Soul Heart, and then go to the boss trap room. We can full card out of there. We still have plenty of HP in order to heal ourselves back up. So I'm not worried about losing the HP here. Yeah, that Soul Heart puts a little bit of a turd in our punch bowl, but still gonna do that. We can profit from, if we're fast enough, we can maybe profit a Soul Heart there. We get a damage upgrade here, courtesy Glass Eye. Yeah, we would profit exactly half of a Soul Heart here. Because we're going to walk in, that's going to put us at a half heart, and then we're going to pick up the full Soul Heart and then leave. We don't have the movement speed to get out of the room before the iframes wear off. So, and this also kind of serves a twofold purpose, because this is also allowing us to charge up larynx for the next floor. So this is okay. Yeah. Wait, I was going to buy the tarot card, but I think I'll just wait. So a little bit of an iffy start here. Our tears rate's great. For us having maxed out tears, I'm super happy about that. So we can, as long as we get some damage here. Curse the Blind. This isn't a bad larynx room. It would allow us to destroy all these mushrooms and stuff, but the problem is that we don't have enough HP for me to safely do that and not get hit by bad gas, and I don't necessarily want to risk that, especially since Larry Jr. is obviously not a huge threat or anything like that. But you know, a damage number of 4.28, it's, you know, it's above average from where we're usually at on a run on floor 3 here. But what's really going to take us over the top is our tears rate. So as long as we don't have a repeat of yesterday, where it was just kind of like a kind of a struggle bus all the way up until the very end, due to lack of damage. You know, tears aren't everything, of course. You do need the damage to supplement your tears rate, but it helps quite a bit to have a large amount of tears. I'm not going to go in the shop because it's Curse the Blind. The only thing I would really even want in there would be a greed fight, and I'm just simply not going to do it. Not going to do it, game. You can't make me. You can make other people, but not me. Okay, so Larynx is going to be fully charged, ready to go here, and that's going to be an instant dunk on the boss. Yeah, it doesn't matter who as long as we don't mess this up here at the beginning, yeah. Doesn't matter who the boss is, they're gonna get smoked. We get booster pack. That's just super, super great. Your fun card's good. Ace of clubs, and world card. Oh, got a lot of HP now, so let's go back. We do need some bombs here, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to save the world card, and I'm just gonna drop this out here real quick. Go pick up this pill so we can go get an extra bomba. And then I'm just going to use the Ace of Clubs to convert it all to bombs. First one would be a troll bomb, but we got a couple bombs here, and we still have a world card for next floor, so all's well so far. Pop the world card. Theoretically, if we get close enough to the secret door, I think I can get in there. There we go. With Larynx. It's just a little baby shout there from Larynx. Again, I can do the same thing here. Or not. Apparently not. Well, I might as well bomb our way in there. I'm not going to come back to this side anyway. Unless we wanted to go into the vault, which I think... The world? What kind of curse room is that? Fake looking devil deal room. Nightlight, not a big fan. Blood Bombs is going to give us an HP upgrade and allow us to have some interesting bomb effects with Curse the Tower, as you see right there. So anytime we get hit now, we're just going to lay a bunch of blood bombs everywhere, and that creep is going to do buku amounts of damage to everything. We get Nun's Habit, which is going to work double time for us with Larynx for now. Anytime we take damage, so that's good. Okay. Just now noticing that our movement speed really is not up to snuff. I also was totally expecting one of our bombs to hit the super secret room there and didn't. So yeah, we can't, So you're seeing how dangerous it is to have Curse the Tower. And Curse the XL. All right. Well, if we can get rid of our 2 red hearts, we can get 3 more soul hearts from this bedroom. But we are most likely not going to get another guppy item. Curse the XL really does slow down the pace of things here. We do get pretty much a guaranteed boss rush. I mean, it's only 10 minutes right now in this run. But, yeah. Losing a devil deal, losing a shop, losing a secret room, losing a super secret room, yada, yada, yada. You all know how I feel about that. Not a big fan. I think that Curse the XL is absolutely terrible for any run. There's still people who disagree with me on that, and that's fine. It's okay to disagree with me. I'm not going to say that you're right, but I think that it's a very, very clear disadvantage anytime you get Curse of the XL. The only thing that it really helps out is our speedrunners, and that's about it. Which, of course, I am not. I would not be happy playing this game being a speedrunner. That would drive me insane. People always ask me how come I don't do the daily runs. It's just because I don't like being under the pressure of having a time limit. And I get way, way, way more competitive, in particular about certain things in Isaac that make it instantly not fun for me. And it's not good. It's not. It doesn't make for a good gaming experience, and neither does it make for a good viewing experience. So it's just not for me. I've never been a speedrunner. Never wanted to. You get some damage here. Damage, damage, damage is the name of the game here. Having this tears rate's great and all, but we gotta have the damage to back it up. And we've got lots of dead ends. That's one thing we've got plenty of. That and tears about the dead ends. Oh, that should move. Yeah, yesterday's run was just a... It was potential on potential on potential that never materialized. And I feel like even if that were just a regular Eden run, it would have been... It possibly would have even been worse. You know, because we started off with Eve and had her base stats the entire time. Who knows what our Eden run would have been. This is just gonna be one big circle dead end, isn't it? This is one giant dead end circle, isn't it? Yep. Yep. All right. Now that we've done an entire circle around this part of the map, let's go to the other half of the map. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get boss rush. It's not even guaranteed anymore, I don't think, at this point. Who knows? All right. Here we go. Found no shops, found no item rooms, found nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, good. Here's the little hook around room to the south. Now let's go over to the west side. Let's see what we can find over there. All right, here we go. New adventure. Maybe, just maybe, we'll find an item room. We're not gonna make boss rush, are we? We're gonna do a full clear. We're gonna do a full clear and not make boss rush. Get a planetarium, which is not surprising considering that we skipped an item room. Or Curse the Blind. HP is something that we definitely have plenty of. And Venus is going to give us that charm effect, which is nice. Great for crowd control and dealing damage to bosses with ads. And holy moly, do my eyes deceive me? Is that an item room? The Polyphemus? Well, our tears rate has gone completely to hell, but we got Polyphemus, y'all. And that's something worth celebrating. All right, we have just about 5 minutes to get to boss rush here and find our Fool card, which we still have not found yet. And yep. I like how Venus charmed that Vis halfway through that shot there. Okay, got the Fool card. Get Vanishing Twin, which, sure, I guess. The Vanishing Twin is going to give us a second boss to fight. That's not an in-game boss. So, like, we won't get two moms to fight, or two hushes to fight, but we will get two bosses on Womb 1 and and Depths 1 too. As of course, if we find the boss, or Lord knows that. You know, we've come this far, we might as well just take our sweet time to take a nice scenic tour around the entire void.
Judgment.
We might as well do this. We could potentially get a Guppy item out of this. Potentially. Didn't. Second item room is going to be Tech 1, which I will absolutely take with Polyphemus. Yeah, sign me up. So we've got sort of a sniper tech build going on now. And it's going to be very difficult for us to make up that tears rate loss because of Polyphemus, but remember we're hitting like a metric Mack truck right now. Wow, pin, okay. Apparently this pin is just went to the all-pro pin schools of pins. So it took us 8 minutes almost to get to this point here in this run. I'm not going to use Larynx to beat both Monstros. It shouldn't be that much of a problem with piercing shots, thanks to tech. Finally get some movement speed. Polaroid. And there's our 2 Devil Deals, and yeah. Yeah, that's not great. Unfortunately, not great. It's a clean bedroom, so we should have a crawl space here. Maybe we can get a black market or something. See, Dizzle? Speaking of marked. I am going to take Parasite here. I know that I've been kind of mid on Parasite lately, but with this build in particular, with Tech and Polyphemus, I think it's okay to take it. The Splinter Shots are going to deal a pretty significant amount of damage to everything and anything around it. Especially when Euthanasia just does that. All right, so yeah. But overall, a decent floor, I suppose. But again, the loss of a shop, the loss of a curse room, the loss of a devil deal, all of that is it's so punishing on a run. That's just the XLs for you. That's a little sniper beam going here. Tech 1 is consistently one of my favorite items in the game. There's not, I really can't say more that I haven't said already about Tech 1. It undoes a lot of the issues with a lot of tier effects, and the fact that it has even great synergies, let alone stuff like Parasite, for example, that it procs with is just incredible. I mean, no other tier effect can really help you maximize your survivability without changing your stats at all, like Tech 1 can. Tech 1, and by maximizing your survivability, what I'm talking about is, of course, the unlimited range that you get. The range upgrade that you get from Tech 1 is truly amazing. And it really raises your shot efficiency too, because you don't have to worry about your tiers actually just colliding with anything. You can just simply just shoot at them, and that'd be it. It doesn't really matter about your shot speed. Even your tiers rate doesn't matter that much for Tech, although obviously it does. But it gives you a lot of leeway. I think is the best way to describe it. Yeah, give me flying. I'll take flying. Take me some flying. Little snipe there. Don't forget, everybody, tomorrow we're going to be live here on YouTube for our Tuesday streams. They've been popping off lately. It's been great seeing even more people come over to the Mosh Pit, and new subscribers and people joining the Discord. We've had so many people join the Dune guild as well on our server. Been popping off. We've been getting the spice. I'm hoping that we maybe get lucky to get a devil deal here with... If we can get Guppy, that'd be amazing here. With Polyphemus Guppy with these stats would be huge. There's so many more potential for damage opportunity here. And then if we get lucky, we might be able to swing back around. I'm just now realizing that we actually took the Polaroid. And I said it. I even did it out of reflex, kind of, because I was more interested in getting to boss rush, and I didn't even think about it. Or we can just get nothing. All right. And after that XL floor, I mean, we're moving pretty fast here. Gilded Key, it's gonna give us a key whenever we pick it up, so it's fine. Fragmented Card is gonna guarantee us a second secret room on every floor. We got a donation machine. Might as well put some money back in here. Look at that. Got back to over 900 cents. I'll take it. Donation machine's looking real healthy. I remember the donation machine arc from way back when. When did I need to look at the donation machine alert guy? When did our donation machine reset? That one fateful day. There's a second guppy item here. That was last year, wasn't it? Like, or was that 2023 that it reset? It may have been 23. I don't know why I bombed there. C Dizzle paying it out. I appreciate that, C Dizzle. Always showing up to work on time. Always got a smile on his face. We may not need him for this run, but it's great. It's great to see a C Dizzle. Little Chad's he's always a bro, you know? He's like C Dizzle is like Alex, except not as Mexican. C Dizzle shows up, he's got a smile on his face, he doesn't have a man bun, and he doesn't speak Spanish. Or does he? The one thing he does bring that Alex doesn't bring is he brings lots and lots of hugs. Now, I'm not saying that I want to hug Alex or anything, because I definitely don't. But all I'm saying is that if I had to choose between getting a hug from C Dizzle and getting a hug from Alex, I'd rather get one from Chad. I'm just being honest. I don't know if there's any kind of weird healing properties that Alex's hugs might have, but I do know that C Dizzle's hugs do heal. Now, he may have access to some Mexicano voodoo that I don't know about. Some healing hugs. I'm not privy to that. I'm just saying. I can only go off of what I know. The one thing I do know is that out of the two, C Dizzle's my choice. Now, in terms of artist, well, you know, obviously we got to go Alex. Although I haven't seen any art by Chad, so you know, maybe this is the start of something significant here. The beginning of Lil Chad versus Alex's rivalry, competing for my love and attention. See, now Alex is gonna be honing his voodoo magic to get those sweet healing hugs, and then when he finally discovers the secret behind him, he's not gonna share it with me. I'll say, Alex, por favor, I need a healing hug, mucho. He's gonna look at me and say, no. Sinvicta, you may not pass go. You may not receive my healing love. I don't know how to say this in Espanol. I'll get him to translate it, and then he can do the voiceover, or hire a Spanish voice actor to play the role of Sinvicta. Little Cookie plus Tech 1 and I'm digging the light show here. Tech 1 and Polyphemus. I just imagine if we had a higher tiers rate, or even better yet, 2020, or better yet, even Libra. Then we're talking. Euthanasia said hoof to that. I think Euthanasia killed everything in this room. Got the cross. We'll take it. We did get Death's Touch, which, you know, Death's Touch is going to give us a nice little, by little, I mean huge damage upgrade, but it does lower our tears rate a little bit. Not that we even care at this point. Oh, God. They're just blasting each other. Thanks to Venus charming them both. Lusty Blood. Gonna go great with Polyphemus here. But would you look at that? We got ourselves a very solid run here at the end. So I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. It's a good way to end June without much incident. We had a fun synergy here with Parasite, Polyphemus, and Tech 1. I'll take it. A very good solid run to end the month here. We get ready for July starting tomorrow. Remember, oh my God, don't forget about the Tuesday stream, everyone. Starting tomorrow, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And of course, make sure you're joining the Mosh Pit Discord. It's a great place to be. Submit your artwork there, or of course, you can submit it on Sinvicta subreddit /r/Sinvicta. It's great to have everybody out there. I hope you have a great start to your new week here in the Mosh Pit. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to pages of mine like Avery, Wyatt Sipes, and Ox the Witcher. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.